of all, hello everybody, welcome back to Rock. Yeah, so why am I in here and not like out in the wilds? This is one reason. Yeah, I kind of managed to mangle myself over the weekend. Don't ask how. I don't even know how. But these things happen. So, I mean, you know, that's why I'm not... This is going to be a light week for me. So, next week's numbers are not going to be that great because my ankle's just demolished. This is demolished. You ever hear people when they get old say, "Oh, I can feel the weather's coming. It's in my bones." I don't know if it's an old wives' tale or not, but it certainly feels like it. Alright, so let's get the numbers down here. So last week was actually pretty good for me. I pulled off about 80 miles over the week, which, not bad, not bad. Most of it was over the weekend because I took in a Cubs game. Going out was not exactly the greatest because I just was not really feeling all that great, but, you know, coming back wasn't so bad. Okay, so I just did the math. It's now 6 o'clock. Sunset's in half an hour. And I'm riding 13.5 miles an hour. There's no way I'm getting home before sunset. Night trail riding, here we go. This is why you have lights, everybody. I have things to say about that game necessarily because there was an incident that happened. Yeah, I tried to get into the stadium with a multi-tool, and they actually kicked me out of Miller Park because I had a multi-tool that happened to have a small blade on it. Meanwhile, there's a lot of workers out there working with box cutters because they had a giveaway that weekend, and, yeah. So I actually learned a pretty valuable lesson over the weekend, and that is that if you ride your bicycle to a baseball game, don't expect to get in. And also something else that I already knew, but it was kind of reinforced. Yeah, when the people at the security say, "Oh, go ahead, leave it on your bike, it won't get stolen," it'll get stolen. Bike theft is a theft of opportunity. We all know this, but whatever. Now, I should be actually getting out more because this is going to be the last, like, couple of weeks that I can really do this before winter really hits. Right now, it's like 60-something outside and kind of windy. But yeah, give it about a month and it's going to be 30-something and howling. Also, still kind of working on the rim situation. I've actually found a company that hand makes these rims, and they make them specifically. Well, they told me they had one that they could fit for a big guy like myself. Now I just need to afford it. Somebody once said that boating is basically a hobby where there's a hole in the water that you throw money into. Sometimes I think that bikes are the same way. Although technically in my case it's just going to be replacing stuff, but again, neither here nor there. So as far as the week goes, that's pretty much the update for the week as far as myself goes. I'd like to hear from you guys. If you guys have been doing anything, comment down below. I do kind of want to hit something this week that I was going to hit it last week, but last week I wanted to give a little more of an intro. This week I want to talk to the other people who are just going to like start getting into something, who want to do this challenge, do a challenge or this challenge with me. You ever, whenever somebody does a show like this, they always say consult a physician before you start. That's not bad advice. The reason I say that is because a lot of the bigger people, and I hate to use, you know, there's no way to talk about people who are overweight without sounding like you're being nasty to them, but I'm not. So if I use big person, obese, all that other stuff, I don't mean it out of like, you know, disrespect. It's just, that's the term. But anyway, if you're an obese person, you're like, you know what, I'm tired of just being, I want to get out and start moving, I want to start doing this stuff. It is kind of important to go consult a physician before you do that, and there's several reasons for it. Well, the biggest one is that you could have a medical issue that just, and this is actually one of the things that really pissed me off. There's a video done a couple weeks ago by some skinny whatever she is, and yeah, she's a comedian. Comedy is relative. But anyway, one of the things that she did in her video was she was trying to fat shame a whole bunch of overweight people, and her theory was that, you know, if I shame you into getting out and doing exercise, then, you know, win-win. And I'm thinking, no! If you're a heavier person and you just run out to go start exercising just to spite somebody, you could end up hurting yourself more than actually doing any good. And this is kind of the problem that a lot of these people don't quite understand, is that it's not just as easy as just getting out there and just starting. You have to actually, you gotta build up. There's a slow progression. You know, especially if you've done nothing for who knows how long, because your body's just not used to, you know, moving again. So you gotta work up to that. And if you just start going on a hardcore exercise program, you could end up hurting yourself. So you gotta know if you have any of these conditions before you start. And a lot of times you're gonna talk to a physician and they're gonna be like, okay, so you need to go see this dietitian, you need to go see this person, and this is good stuff. These are people who can help you. You might be a type of person who needs to cut out carbs. You need to cut out this. You need to cut out that. the experts can help you with that. Normally I would think that, you know, go see your physician is lawyer repellent, because it just smacks of that to me, but yeah, it's actually really good advice. Now that said, when I started doing the whole exercise thing, I started about a year ago, a little more than a year ago, where I just decided, you know what, my knees are killing me, but I need to go do something. So I just started hiking, and I didn't consult the physician beforehand, but I figured, okay, well, we'll just take this slowly. And I think the first hike I did was about 2 miles as an out and back, and it was cold that night too. And it hurt a lot because my knees were just not up to it. I should have gone a lot less than that. If nothing else, I am stubborn, so there you are. Yeah, what I did was probably the wrong way to do it, but it's a way to do it. There's a money issue. There's always a money issue for a lot of people, where you're just like, oh, you know, I would do all these things, but they cost a lot of money, and that's kind of one of the reasons I'm doing this entire show. I kind of want to show you that you don't have to spend a lot of money to get fit. All you really need is just the desire to get out there and just start doing it. And seeking the advice of a doctor, I would actually highly recommend that. That just kicked over, didn't? Ah! I took too long! Jiggle, 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 yeah. Okay, I think that's my cue that I've been rambling on too long. Okay, so we're going to call this one a blog update. If you like this, like, comment, and subscribe in the video. Let me know down below if you've got any plans over the week. I'd like to hear what you guys have planned. As far as me, yeah, I kind of want to let this heal up a little bit. I want to let my ankle heal up a little bit. But I do still have my rule in effect, and I'm gonna talk about my rule sometime in the near future. I've got something planned for next week, which is gonna be kind of technically cheating, but I really wanna get that in. So as soon as this heals, and as soon as that feels better, I'm gonna go film something epic. Big air quotes around epic. So we'll call this one an update. You guys have a really good week. Stay warm out there if applicable, or stay cool out there if applicable, depending on what side of the planet you're on. I'll see y'all next week.